9 signs we're here to transform human consciousness. And the reason I'm talking about this today is because I was speaking to somebody, I was having a conversation with somebody, and I was saying about, we've got a webinar coming on tonight, we've got a webinar in 5 hours time about helping people to grow the business online and helping them to touch other people's lives as well. That's what we're all kind of about. And the business side of it, personal development side is different, but in the business side of it is to teach people how to grow their presence online to reach more people online. So I was talking about it and with somebody, I'm just saying, okay, what are we really kind of here to do? And the person had said, we're here to transform human consciousness. That's ultimately what we're here for. And I thought that was such a beautiful way of kind of saying it, that my role and my purpose in life is to teach others how to grow their business, but not to make money. Well, it is to make money, but it's not really to make money. It's the primary purpose is to kind of help them reach more people so they can share their message and help more people in the world. Because if I can help one person touch 100 more people, and those 100 people can touch 100 more people, imagine what we're doing with our business. And imagine having a business like that, where you're doing that job. This is your job, this is what you do every day. You get to touch people's lives every single day. Imagine having that. And that's what I've got. And I've dreamt about it for years, and this is what I'm doing just now. And that's why I'm so passionate. That's why I get so excited about teaching other people kind of business online as well. So you can join the webinar tonight as well if you want. It's in 5 hours time. But this is kind of about your personal development as well. And it's about 9 signs you're here to transform human consciousness. And the first sign is you have a feeling that there is something you need to do, but you can't quite put your finger on it. But you're sure it has something to do with helping people. So you can't quite put your finger on it. And usually what happens is it comes in the form of you've got this kind of feeling in the pit of your stomach, your solar plexus region, where it's not agitated, that's the wrong word, but it's almost like an excited feeling. You know that feeling you get when it's Christmas and you can't wait for Christmas when you're a child, and you can't wait and you can't get to sleep, you're just kind of waiting to get your presents, or if you believed in Santa Claus, obviously we all did when we were younger. But if you believed in that and you just couldn't wait for Christmas to come, it's like that feeling you get when you know you're here to do something bigger than yourself, and you just can't quite put your finger on it, and it's quite frustrating at the same time. You know you're meant to be doing something, but you don't quite know what it is. That's one of the signs that you're here to transform human consciousness. I honestly believe that, and I've had that feeling many times in my life, and it's that feeling you get in the solar plexus region as well, just in your kind of navel region, when you're just thinking something's going to happen, something big is going to happen, there's some changes coming, and you get that excited feeling, and it's just an immense, amazing feeling. And I kind of live with that every day. That's the feeling I get kind of every day because of the work I am doing online as well. And it's a joy. It really is a joy most of the time, because some of the time you just can't quite get it right, or you feel you can't quite get it right, but you know you're walking on the right path, and that's the beautiful thing about it as well. So that it might sound a wee bit ridiculous saying that, but you'll know the feeling that I'm talking about. A lot of you will know the feeling. I'm not going to look at the comments just now. I'm just going to go through this and look at any questions after it or any of the comments after it as well. Number 2, you're far more compassionate than you've ever been before. And this is something I felt really recently. I'm talking in the last couple of days, and even today. Do you know that feeling when you get your kind of heart kind of bursts open almost? It kind of bursts open with love for many people. Like I was watching a live show today with Paul Zelizer and Ben Stelzman, and they were talking about kind of community and community spirit and stuff like that as well. And I felt this kind of outpouring of, I'm going to say it, outpouring of love for Paul and what he was doing. He's got an amazing group of Wisdompreneurs on Facebook, and just the things he is doing for conscious entrepreneurship is just, it kind of blows me away. And I just felt this immense kind of outpouring as well. And yesterday I felt as well when I was talking with Maria and Gina and everybody else and a lot of other people in the group as well. But it's just that compassion that you have that wells up deep within inside you, and it kind of, you have to say it, you have to get it out there and just say, I so appreciate you. I so appreciate you being in my life. And that's how I feel, particularly over the last couple of days. And with I don't know if you experience this as well. I get it with my wife Sharon as well. We have something called what we call moments in our life. So Sharon's maybe reading a book or watching the TV or cooking dinner or something like that. And I'm just sitting kind of watching her, looking at her. I'm not kind of being creepy or anything. I'm just watching her as she's doing what she's doing. And I've just got this immense feeling that comes up, and it's an outpouring of love, and it's pure love, and it just wells up from inside me. And it's what it does, it has made me kind of teary. Loads of times I just kind of well up and I start to cry, but it's not crying, when you cry with kind of laughter, or you cry with joy or something like that, but it's a crying with love. It's weird experience, but we have these moments regularly, and I just sit and look at her and I start to kind of well up. And she said she does that a lot with me as well, and I catch her sometimes kind of looking at me as well, and it's a beautiful feeling. It's just a beautiful feeling, and that's the feeling I'm talking about when you're more compassionate than normal. And I've been feeling that a lot over the last couple of days. For a lot of people in our YDF group, and a lot of people that I've seen, and I was talking about Paul Zelizer as well, doing the lives, and just thought, and it just almost makes you kind of teary. Okay, I'm thinking about it just now, and it's almost kind of coming up again. So that's that. It's strange. It's a strange but beautiful emotion to have. Number 3, your creativity and passion just rise higher than ever before. So when you're in this state of you're meant to be doing something bigger, there's something happens inside. It seems to be something happens inside your brain where you get all of these amazing creative ideas, and you're just so creative about things, and you get these amazing ideas, and you're really more passionate than ever before. You're really more passionate about what you're talking about, what you're doing in life, and just everything else. It just becomes a real passion, and it's a real joy to be doing it. Like I've been working on this webinar kind of with Maria Flynn, and I've been doing it as I've been going along as well. The passion for it, the passion for what I'm talking about and helping other people grow their business online, it's amazing. And all these creative ideas have been coming. I've changed the webinar about 5 bloody times or something, and it's frustrating as well, but I'm thinking, that's a great idea, no, that's a brilliant idea, no, this is a brilliant idea, and I keep on going with it, and it's just brilliant. So you become more creative and more passionate about what you're doing in life as well, and that's another sign that you're here to transform human consciousness. And if you've got that, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's beautiful. Number 4, you're highly intuitive. And intuitiveness really comes from your energy. For me, when you're highly intuitive, it means you're reading other people's energy. You're feeling it. I don't think it's mind reading. It's nothing like that. You're just reading other people's energy, and you're getting that communication on a different level. You're getting a communication at an energetic level, and it's transformed somehow into messages into your kind of mind, and you can read people. You're much more highly intuitive about people and the world round about you as well, and what you're meant to be doing with life. You know that the path you're walking on is the right path, and that's you aligning yourself with your creative intuition, and you just know you're walking the right path. And sometimes you kind of stray off the path, and again you feel that you're straying off the path because of this intuition as well, but you always come back to the right creative intuitive path as well. Number 5, you're much more kind of empathetic, so you listen more. Listening is a huge skill that's highly underrated, that people don't kind of try and develop, and you can develop the skill of listening. When most people are in conversations, what really happens is somebody's talking and the other person is developing a response to that person talking instead of actually listening to them. But when you listen, when you deeply listen and you actively listen, it's called active listening. When you actively listen to somebody, the responses to that person talking will come up intuitively as well if you actively listen, rather than you trying to formulate a response to what they're saying as well. So listening is a hugely underrated skill, but you become much more empathetic with people as well. So, and as an empath, you'll know what it's like as an empath as well. There's many of us kind of watching the show who are empaths naturally. But you can develop that. You can develop the empathic skills as well. And I can see almost kind of Maria typing just now, and kind of Gina typing, and Lorraine and kind of Amanda typing as well if they're on just now, responses. Obviously I can't see them, but I can feel it. So you become much more empathetic towards people as well. You're much more in tune with people's feelings and what they're going through in their life's mission as well. Number 6, this is the sixth sign that you're here to transform human consciousness. Being out in nature is something you want to do more of. And this is something I've kind of learned over the years as well. When I crave to, we live in Scotland, we've got a beautiful country, we're blessed with having a beautiful country. We're not blessed with having beautiful weather, but we're blessed with a beautiful country, with the hills and the greenery and the trees and the forest, just everything in Scotland. We could drive an hour, we stay in a town just now, and it's obviously a built up town as well, but if we drive literally for about half an hour to an hour, we're in the country. We're in the country of Scotland. I mean the countryside of Scotland. It's just beautiful. And I crave that sometimes. I just need to go a drive and be out in kind of nature and feel the energy that nature gives you as well. And when I get that, I know I'm on the right path. I just want to be in touch with nature. I know it sounds a wee bit woo-woo and I'm kind of out there, but it's the truth. I'm just telling you kind of how I feel, and probably you felt that as well. Number 7, you're constantly stepping beyond boundaries that you once had in place. So what we do, we learn to develop confidence within ourselves, and we learn to step outside our comfort zone. And as we learn to step outside our comfort zone, we realise that outside our comfort zone is the only place to grow as a human being. You cannot grow as a human being inside your comfort zone. The only place you can grow as a human being is outside your comfort zone. And we tend to do more things that are outside our comfort zone, so our comfort zone expands all the time. And that's an amazing kind of confidence to have. It's not about being confident with people, it's not about being confident in anything else, it's just about being confident enough to know that you need to grow as a human being. And that's what it's about. Number 8, you're totally ready to take on a new life and leave your old one behind. So sometimes we go through our life and we get to this stage where we say, okay, this is not the place I wanted to be in my life just now. But when you've got all these signs coming at you that you're here to transform human consciousness, you're ready to leave the old world behind. Not the old world, but your old life behind, and start a new one. You know you need to start afresh in order to continue the path of human consciousness, or to develop that as well. So that's another sign that you know you're totally ready just now, just to start afresh and start all over again and walk down the path that you're meant to be walking. I hope that makes sense. And number 9, I'm trying to get through these, so it's not going to be a long one. I want to get to your kind of comments and questions as well. Number 9, and this is something I'm really drawn to. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Somebody wrote to me in an email. But you're drawn to oceans, lakes, rivers, or other bodies of water. And Gina, I'd like your thoughts on that as well, if you're watching, Gina. I don't know if Gina is actually on the live just now, but I'd like your thoughts on that as well. Why is it? And somebody wrote to me in an email, and it's about to do with the ions in the water and the kind of get rid of the negative energy. But why is there this calling to be close to water? Because I feel most at home, I feel most at peace when I'm close to the sea or a river or a lake of any kind of body of water. And I've never kind of really understood what that means. So I would love your take on that, Gina, what exactly that means. Okay, Gina's saying the tide energy heals us and salt water is detoxing. So the salt water detoxes us. So that's interesting from that point of view, because I never really understood that. Elle Summers in. Elle, welcome to you, Elle. Listen, thank you very much. I know you know what I'm talking about. Thank you very much for today. I really appreciate you, Elle. Elle is saying life is such an awesome adventure. when we're brave enough to step out. It is, indeed, it really is an adventure when we're brave enough to step out. I love that you said that, El. Maria Flynn, Gina, your next blog on water. Excellent. I'll just see if there's any other comments here. Oh, they're all kind of floating by. Gina's saying it's salt air and water and the flow of energy. Salt air and water and the flow of energy. So that would explain why there's a pull towards this big body of water. I like that. I like that. Darlene Dawn, again, comments not showing, so not sure if mine has been seen. Darlene, your comments are being shown. I've just seen them just now, but I've not got a chance to, when I was kind of reading that out and talking with you, I didn't have a chance to see all the comments. I'm just getting to them just now. Gina Sendef, oh my God, Maria, I just asked my angels for an idea last night. I think you've got your idea there, Gina. So talking about water and why we're so drawn to water. I think that'd be a really good article, actually. In fact, if you could write it for my blog, that'd be excellent. Or write it for both. Okay, have we got any more comments or questions about that as well? Cheryl Simpson, this is so crazy. I do live in the desert, so it takes some time to find water. But for the past couple of months, I've felt compelled to find water. Not easy. That's from Cheryl Simpson. So that's a sign that you're here to transform human consciousness, or just one of the signs. If you have a lot of the signs all together, then that is definitely something it's trying to tell you. Catherine De Silva, is a call to the living water. Indigenous people believe the water naturally washes away negative vibrations. Hence, they have the water ritual for self-blessing, and in it they send flower offerings down a river away to the waterway to offer up back to the positive spirits of the elements. I love that, Catherine. I love that. And Gina's saying, LOL, yes, I'll write for both. Brilliant. You can send that article over. I look forward to reading that. Lauren Dunbar, you're a water sign in astrology, Pisces. Love the water. I am a water sign. I don't know how you knew that. Obviously, you checked it out on the Facebook page. But I'm a Pisces. And I kind of believe in that astrology stuff. Is when you read kind of about what Pisces are, it's so me. Really me. And I've kind of believed in that kind of for a long time. And that's all to do with the kind of moon phases and that as well. And I do definitely believe that. Particularly Maria's talking about the moon quite a lot, the full moon and kind of what it does to him. We've been having discussions on that as well. And I found a lot of things ring true with regards to that as well. Chantel J, I'm a Cancer. Oh, there's loads of people saying, oh, Stacey is saying Scorpio, so we're on to astrology. Demetrius Bell saying I'm a Leo. Rita Maria, Pisces. So somehow we've gone to astrology, obviously, because somebody just said it. I see what you started there. Wow. That'd be good to know what everybody is, actually. Just leave a comment to let me know what star sign you are. Obviously, I'll not read them all out, but it'll just be interesting to see if there's a kind of... there's a lot of people of the same kind of sign, and that'd be quite interesting, that. So if you're watching this replay, just leave a message and tell me what your star sign is as well. I know I'm a kind of Pisces, as I said. Okay, how long have we been on? I don't know if I've gone over my time. Usually I stay on for about 20 minutes or so. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes just now. So if we've no more questions on that, El Summit is saying Taurus, which is why I love nature, birds, trees and flowers. I can believe that. El, I can see you as a Taurus, obviously you are. Lorraine Emmett, I'm a Pisces too, and I bought my house just because it was surrounded by water. See, I would love to do that, Lorraine. We've always wanted a kind of house by the lake or something like that. It'd be kind of beautiful to buy something like that. But we're in a town just now, and as we get older and the boys kind of leave and stuff like that, we'll probably do something like that. But I still love the town as well. I love the energy of the town as well. But as water, I'd love to be close to. Gina Sendef is saying Scorpio. So there's loads of people coming on. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that just now. So keep adding your comments to tell me what star sign you are. It'd be good to see if there's a kind of group of kind of particular star signs that are attracted to this kind of live show. Be interesting to see, actually. There's a lot of Pisces on, I see, and a lot of Taurus as well, and Scorpio. So that'll be interesting anyway. So for now, I'm going to wish you a brilliant day. Remember, we've got the webinar tonight. I've got a link above this video, I think. Yeah, I've got a link above this video, or if you're kind of watching it, you can see it above the comments as well. So I'd love to see you on the webinar tonight in about, what is it, 5 hours time, just under 5 hours time. Really quite nervous about it, but excited at the same time, can't wait. Okay, so I'm going to leave you. I'm going to say have a brilliant day. Keep leaving your comments, and if you like these videos, share them as well, because that's what helps to get more comments and more people onto the show, and it can give more information to more people as well. So if you like this, give me the wee hearts, share it with people you like, with your friends, with your family, people you don't like, it doesn't matter. Just share it with everybody as well. That really helps the show come alive as well. So thank you very much. Have a brilliant day. Namaste. Take care. Bye now.